nonsense. I'm a reason with the conflict. You've been pressing on the topic. I came to lock it up in the coffin. Yes. Got a score I wanna settle up. You ain't ready, I'ma let it rush. I ain't leaving nothing undone. Armageddon, never letting up. Yeah. If you started, I'ma finish it. Cut them off, I'm the period. You feel like an alpha to meet the omega. Time's up, I'm the end of it. I am the finisher. You started, I finish it. I am the finisher. Soon as you started, I finish it. It's the final call, now your time is up. Game over, this the end of it. I am the finisher. Come on. Soon as you started, I finish it. I am the finisher. I am the finisher. It's the final call, now your time is up. Game over, this the end of it. I am the finisher. Come on. Soon as you started, I finish it.
All right, very good. What? Oh, Jason. So I watched it back. I'm a little rusty. I was Welcome to Baltimore, the Secu Arena. Paul Mittermeier, Lee Tashantaret, and Andrew Primrose. Right now, a sad moment for the Blast a moment of silence for Carol Hale, the mother of owner Ed Hale.
Please remain standing.
Carol, Ed's mom, passed away this week. She was 95, one of the biggest Blast fans out there. Let's pause now and let's hear our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
And welcome to Baltimore, a renewal of one of the best rivalries in indoor soccer, the Baltimore Blast and the Milwaukee Wave. And Lee, let's start with Carol Hale. Carol was there for this whole rivalry. Now she looks at this one up from upstairs tonight, says she passed away this week.
One of my endearing memories of coming to our games was always saying hi to Mrs. Hale before and after the game. She really, truly
right now,
loved
it's time for tonight's
the Blast.
keys to the game.
She traveled with us. She was a great fan, always a great smile.
To tonight's game.
She for sure will be missed.
Wave and Blast. Of course, the Blast got underway last week, a tough 6-4 loss to the Florida Tropics. 643 days since the Milwaukee Wave have played Welcome Back Milwaukee to the MASL. And for the Blast, let's talk about last week for a second. Tough loss, but I think new coach David Bascom liked a lot of what he saw from his team last week.
Yeah, I think if you think about Florida's supposed to be the cream of the crop of the league, and losing by one and then having them go to Utica and smack Utica the next day, I think you can take a lot of positives from that. You never want to lose, and there's no moral victories in a loss or anything like that. But I think that Dave was pretty happy with the amount of opportunities they had and the amount of opportunities that Florida did not have.
All right, so Milwaukee comes in. We said 643 days. Their two best players, obviously, Ian Bennett and Marcio Leite. Let's go down to Andrew Primrose, who's down on the sideline. Andrew?
Well, that was good timing, Paul. I just got back. That was really well done. So, yeah, we talk about Marcio Leite and we talk about Ian Bennett as two of the best players and guys that have been around for a very long time. 38 years old and 37 years old, respectively. Two mainstays. They both played last year, one in San Diego and one in Florida. Of course, Ian Bennett winning the MVP for Florida last year, and Leite winning a championship for San Diego. So for the Blast, it'll be key to shut those two down, as it always is every time you play the Milwaukee Wave.
And Lee, the Blast haven't shut them down, but they've done a pretty good job. Last 12 games for Ian Bennett against the Blast, just 15 goals. And you look at 7 goals in 8 games for Leite. They're not going to stop them, but you try to limit them. Let's talk about Ian Bennett, what a goal scorer he is. In the last 4 years, 4 times he scored 6 goals in a game. He is a guy that can take over a game, and you have to be able to stop him from doing it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you always want to take away the other team's strength and then have, the rest of their players have to step up and beat you. And I think that's what the Blast has tried to do over the years with Ian and Marco, is to limit them. You're never going to shut them down, but you limit them and then make the other players around them step up and be the difference.
Our goalkeepers tonight, Matt Perella goes for the Milwaukee Wave, and of course William Van Zella in net for the Baltimore Blast. William gave up the 4 goals against, or I should say 5 goals against Florida. The 6th goal was an empty net goal. 5.21 goals against average coming in. Of course, Perella making his first start of 2021 for the Wave. One change in the lineup. Adrio DeSantos not in the lineup for the Blast. He's injured tonight, and we'll get our first look at Jack Shearer for the Blast.
Yeah, I spoke to David the other day about Jack. He's real happy about how he's progressing. He's starting to learn the indoor game, works really hard. So I know Dave is excited to see what he can produce.
Starting lineups, it's Oliveira, Chamale, Bennett, Leite, and Hain for Milwaukee. Roque, Donatelli, Diesel, Mello, and Michal will start for the Blast. And, let's talk about Jeff for a second. He was 3 crossbars away from a hat trick on Saturday against Florida.
Yeah. So talking with Dave over the week, I think that he was a real bright spot, creating out of the back. He's dangerous with the ball, good decision making.
Wave start with it, and Hain takes the ball away in the corner. Michal steps in for help, and Ian Bennett on it for Milwaukee. We'll see if we see a little bit of rush from the Wave like we saw from the Blast last week. Ball dumped into the corner. Double team comes. And Diesel battles for it. Donatelli clears. And it hits the yellow line, so no 3 line there. And Perella able to pick it up for Milwaukee.
Little size against strength there.
Well, none stronger in the game than Diesel, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's going to have to use every bit of it because he's overmatched with size.
Great back heel ball off the boards in front. Donatelli settles. Quick shot is blocked nicely by Milwaukee. Donatelli again with the right-footed drive. It goes out of play, just wide to the left, and we'll get a goalkeeper distribution for the Wave.
So already you see that the Blast is quicker in transition than they were last week, right? So it's one of those things I'm sure David was talking about, not getting guys in the box enough, and Donatelli made a really nice run there. The ball just didn't come off the boards to him.
Tonight's officials, Ryan Sigich, Mark Bailey, Stephen Foster, Ryan Trombetta. And the officials are brought to you by the official uniform of the officials, Capelli. They are the official uniform sponsor of the MASL game officials.
Official officials?
They're the official for the officials, that's correct. I didn't say the word official enough in that little read, did I?
Officially, you did not.
Flash try to clear, it's loose. Little Chester by Ferdinand. And another change tonight, Lee. We'll see Max Ferdinand in the midfield and Nelson Santana up front for the Blast.
Yeah, that seems to make sense because you put Max more in his natural position, and I think we had talked about it a little bit last week. I think Nelson could be a nice target for the Blast.
Well, near giveaway there as Perella had trouble. Now the Blast can't control, and Pereira chases back. Juan tries to clear with the back heel. That's knocked down by Alvarez. Finally, the Brass break out 3-on-2. Here's Roque. Roque still has it. Shot! Big save by Perella as he came out nicely and got the hands on it and knocked it down.
Nicely done on the 3v2 there. Milwaukee kept backing up, so Lucas is just going to take it in and have a shot.
Santana to goal. That's stripped away by Matos. Good early D by the Wave. Here's a 3-line violation. Perella well past the yellow, and we'll get a yellow line restart for the Blast.
I think he thought he was at home, where that's not 3 lines.
Lee, you brought that up in the last game, where it takes a little bit of adjustment in that first quarter. Everybody remember what size field they're playing on.
Chip to the corner
Yeah,
of the box.
this is difficult. It's, you don't have to put much on the ball for a 3-line pass here.
It was Raley with the header that went over the glass. So Perella clears. Goalkeeper distribution to the corner. Shaw with the steal. Out he comes. Shaw around 2 defenders. Finally forced off the ball by Leite. Santana with a nice follow for the Blast, and we'll get a foul on Nelson Santana here, just in front of the Blast bench, and Gordy Gerson down for Milwaukee.
I think that would have been horse collaring in football.
Yeah, grab the back of the jersey,
Yeah.
inside the back collar.
So I'm curious to see if this is a strategy for Giuliano or not, but it seems like
right away, Gerson gets called for embellishment.
I was getting ready to say, he didn't
Really?
even give me a chance. Yeah.
Gerson's like, this is my act. What are you doing? You can't lay that on me, what, 2.5 into the game?
How many teams now has Gordy Gerson come into this arena with? It's got to be the 4th team he's come here and played with now. A lot of talent there.
Crazy bounce in the corner. Diesel plays it out. Roque can't settle. And Perella again, this time close to a 3-line, but it's able to be headed down by Gerson. 3-on-2. Michal drive, saved by Perella. It's still loose. And finally, a foul called on Thomas.
that's a bad call. That ball is free for both players. I understand they want to protect the keepers, but the keeper didn't hold it. That ball bounced out. Not sure what the call there could be.
Well, Lee, I think it's going to always be, erring on the side of protecting the players. And
Protect him if he's got the hand on the ball, but he didn't have the hand on the ball. It came off.
I agree with you guys, but that's going to always be leaned towards.
Lee, can you mark this down? 11:51, first quarter. Paul agreed with the referees.
You could feel the earth shake.
Free kick for Milwaukee. Leite now from the yellow, marked by Roque. Swings it far side. Just underway here, 3.5 in. Hain off the boards. Good settle. Hard shot off the boards is run down by Oliveira. Nice hesitation move there by Shamale. Good recovery defensively by Mello, and Milwaukee will reset.
So I really like the spacing here by Milwaukee right now. If you can see, Paul, they're trying to isolate their targets because their big guys are able to hold the ball up and the runners are not close to them. So they're really being able to have these entry passes into the forwards this first, few minutes of the game, this first 5 minutes of the game. And it's been effective. They've gotten the target from Milwaukee the ball a number of times.
It's a holding foul on Jeremy Raley, so this is a great restart opportunity for Milwaukee here. 3+ minutes into the game. Ball through, and he couldn't get a foot on it. Milwaukee will retain possession. Talk about the word possession. It's a big word in this series because both teams do a nice job of possessing the ball. 3-line violation here on Milwaukee.
Yeah, typically over the years, these are two of the better soccer playing teams, right? So they really do keep a high percentage of the ball and make the other team run.
Another restart from the yellow. Mello will trigger in. Mello picked up where we left off in 2019. 2 assists in that first game. There's Santana. Nowhere to go, and Blacks don't get much out of that restart.
No, there was definitely a disconnect there. Santana was still moving backwards as he was receiving the ball.
Give and go, and now Mello far side. The D by Milwaukee. Has to play back for Diesel. Shaw far side. Drive from the yellow, it's just over the ball.
Jeff is a shooter.
That's 4.
Jeff is a shooter.
Oh, there's a good hesitation move here. He's got it back. Now cuts it back. Nice job here of holding possession. He was going to pull the trigger, but he decided against it.
He was looking for it. I tell you what, he's got a really quick release. Definitely draws the defenders out, which if we get some runners in behind him should open up some isolations like that.
He leads the Blast in shots over the crossbar right now on the glass.
Leads the league.
Ball here for Roque.
Paul, check over with Mr. Bob there and make sure that that's a stat we're keeping.
Yeah, we're going to keep
It's
that.
an official league stat.
League stat. But shots that hit the crossbar or higher and come back and play. Dangerous play here as the ball gets away. Good steal by Matos, but nearly gifted back, and now foul called on Ferdinand as he fouls Olivero, and it'll be a free kick for Milwaukee.
I was a little surprised that wasn't 2 minutes. The far side official was reaching in his pocket, and Max did intentionally clip him.
It was close, and it would have been, and again, in small field, it would have been a scoring chance. I mean, listen, it's a scoring chance when you cross midfield. So here's Bennett. He drives one into the goal from just inside the yellow, And Bennett gives Milwaukee the early lead. 5:35 time of the goal.
I'd like to take another look at that and see if it's a deflection, but if you are, who was marking him there? Was that Raleigh?
Yeah, I don't think it was a deflection. I just think he hit it and it kind of knuckled in underneath.
But that's one of those things as a defender. You got to know he's right-footed. You got to know he's coming in on your on his right foot. You've got to be on that side of his body, and that was too much space for a player like Ian.
So Milwaukee scores first. Last dump into the corner. Crazy bounce there, and Milwaukee keeps it in. Santana, little back heel comes loose. Mello thought about making a run, but instead he plays it safe defensively. And now Milwaukee clears, but into the box, right to Vanzella. Long distribution for Santana. Goes over the head of the Milwaukee defender, and it'll be a top of the arc restart for the Bucks.
So this is the third restart, 2 from the yellow line, and now 1 from the top of the box. They've got to create. We talked about that last week. When you're a team that's trying to gel, these have to be the opportunities that you take advantage of.
Ferdinand will trigger. Show, blocked. Quick shot. Turnaround left footer is gobbled up by Perella. Almost caught Perella napping there, but we get the pause on it and make the save. Foul call here on the blast, so we're going to free kick for Milwaukee. Two-man wall for the blast. Juan Olivero drives it into the netting, so we're going to distribution for Vanzella with 8:43 left in the first.
And you can see Williams saying exactly what Lee said there. You got to close out better.
Oh, Perella makes a huge mistake. Comes out. Ferdinand with a drive, but Perella recovers and makes the save.
I love the composure by Max there, but I think maybe a one-time shot with the keeper out of the net there.
Well, talked about Max kind of adjusting to this field. And there's a play there where you pull the trigger, right?
Yeah, as a forward, you got to find the back of the net.
Well, Perella was way out of his box and gambled and lost on that 50-50 ball. Shaw tries to go into the box. Ferdinand, there he is. Leaves it back, shot, goal! Lucas Roque ties the game at 1.
Beautiful movement by Lucas. And that's honestly where the Blast has been lacking, is with some creative movement in the attacking third. They're doing a good job of getting the ball up front, but what a nice ball. Little check away after he played it and then came inside. Really nice layoff by Max. Beautiful weight.
Roque from Ferdinand at 6:59. The Blast tied at 1. For Roque, goal number 3 of the season. Max picks up his first assist of the year. Payne comes forward. He wanted Leite to go to the corner, and Marcio misread that one. Santana comes out with it.
Hayne is it looks like he twisted his ankle when he laid that ball off.
And it looks like he's going to come to the Milwaukee bench.
And he is pulling at his shirt. He looks like he's injured.
Time out of the floor. We'll take one, too. 7:34 left in the first. We're tied at 1. Blast and Wave back with more MASL soccer after the break.
They've got to get some more movement up top, man. They're lacking in movement right now. That was a nice little check away.
Searching for a new vehicle? Antwerpen has you covered with 11 dealerships to choose from. Antwerpen Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Hyundai, Nissan, Genesis, Toyota, Volkswagen, Mitsubishi, and Chevy. Plus, we have over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles to choose from, certified service departments, and 3 collision centers. Antwerpen is also home to the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit any of our 11 dealerships or shop online at jacksays.yes.com.
And remember, when I say yes, you pay less.
Cat Day, Houseplant Day,
second Tuesday of September,
Ugly Sweaters all December.
Jeff paid his parking ticket.
Kevin found his guinea pig.
With Wise, entertaining is so easy you'll have to find new reasons to celebrate. Only at Wise.
At Heller Coates, we are all about relationships. And if you know us, you know we love sports. We are especially pleased to partner with the Baltimore Blast this year. We welcome Blast fans to reach out for a trusted and customized insurance review. I hope to hear from you soon.
Welcome back to Secu Arena. We're tied at 1. Bennett's and Roque, the goal scorers. 3-on-2 for the Blast. Ferdinand. Max turns, shoots just wide. Good look there for Max. That's a good job there, Lee, for the Blast of getting upfield quickly.
Yeah, like I said, they're definitely transitioning quicker than they did in the first game. Now it's just got to get a little bit sharper on the execution.
Pereira picks up the foul, so it'll be a free kick for the Blast. Foul on Grable for Milwaukee. So Mello will trigger this in outside the yellow. Crossfield Raley. Roque far side. And Josh Hughes will set things up for the Blast. Plays to the corner. Shearer, his first shift, I should say. Check that, that's Mello, not Mello. Thomas now, far side. Thomas a drive, that's blocked in front before it got to Perella. Mello keeps it alive. 2-on-1 now. Raley turns, has some space, tries to play it to the corner for Roque, but he couldn't find him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He had the right idea. He wanted to play that one time out to Lucas out wide. It just got caught under his feet, but he still was able to keep possession there. I like this, a little bit better spacing, but that's great. Now they're starting to get some movement off the ball when it's getting into the target. First 7-8 minutes here, it hasn't been much movement when the ball's getting up. Once again, like this is stagnant. It's easy to mark. There's got to be some movement when the ball gets down low.
Shaw really has nowhere to go, like you talked about. Now finally Santana pops free.
Lee, are you seeing the target coming up higher there to help facilitate that movement?
No.
Looks like they're bringing them up higher.
No, they're getting the ball in, and now just what Jeff did there is got to make some runs off the ball when it gets in. It's not the depth of the target that's the issue. It's the runs off wherever the target is when he's receiving the ball that they need better movement off of.
Roque tried to set up Ferdinand. Now the Blast keep it in. Double team on Bennett. Ferdinand comes away with it. Bennett steps into him. The former teammates go at it. And foul called on Ian Bennett as he takes down Ferdinand.
Great job by Max drawing that foul. He did a really nice job of continuously getting his body in between the defender and the ball.
Donatelli's pass is blocked. Here's a quick shot. Roque mishits it. Then he gets it back. Hey! Shoots and scores!
What a great ball by Donatelli. That was not a big gap to get that ball to Lucas across the box. That was actually a fantastic pass. And Lucas, good job sticking with it, and a great second shot. That's a tough angle.
Yeah, here it is, Lee. Look at this pass from Donatelli. And then Lucas mishit the first one and actually helped him because it kind of like made everybody pause for a second, and Lucas saw what happened and he ran right in and kicked it in.
Yeah, listen, that's a great forward, right? He mishit the first one, didn't skip a beat. He was the first one to the ball off the boards, and it was a really nice finish.
Well, we'll see. Does Donatelli get an assist because of the mishit?
You guys keep calling that a mishit. I think that was just a pass to himself.
Steele, Mello. They give Donatelli the assist.
As they should. That was a great ball.
Whistle blows. And I believe we're going to see a yellow. Andrew to the Blast bench.
David Bascom's first yellow card as a head coach.
All right, it took him one more game than I thought.
He was not happy with that non-foul call, I guess, on Mello.
So do I go at halftime and ask Ryan for that card?
Maybe David could sign it for you.
Yeah, that's what, like it's a first hit, like you get your first yellow.
Yeah,
you save that card.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd really want to see that one.
Yeah, why don't you ask him about? Why don't you ask him about that, Andrew?
Which one, Sigich or Bascom?
Yes.
Either one might not be a good response.
Good play by Santana for Mello. Mello goes around, down to the turn. double teamed. Hughes tries to help down there. Mello gets taken down, and this time the whistle does blow, and we'll get a restart for the Blast.
So, Andrew, if you get a chance at some point and you talk to Dave, I wonder if they told Mello that they want him to be more proactive here. He's been on the ball and really going forward much more than he did in the first game.
Shot is blocked. Right to Pereira now, and over for Roque. Lucas looking for the natural hat trick right now. Pereira spins out of the off the boards. Ferdinand now. Max has it knocked away briefly. Roque loses some sort of piece of equipment off his body. I'm not sure what it is.
A hamstring wrap, I think.
He'll come off.
Now this is a really nice ball, but there has to be some movement.
Diesel slides in. Now Juwan far side. Marked by Turner. Tries to go down the boards. Oh, come on. Jeff, launch that one. Oh, Michel puts that up into the netting above the glass, so we'll get a goalkeeper distribution.
I'll tell you, Paul, it wasn't noticeable, but Jeff's movement there is really good. Like, even there's that 2 to 3 feet to give himself a better angle. He's got a knack for finding those lanes to get the shot coming out of the back.
The official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight. Flight works closely with professionals and experts at the MASL to ensure the ideal standards for indoor soccer. From training to game day, Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. Chamale, challenged by Santana, plays in the midfield. 3:30 left in the first, where Blast 2, Milwaukee 1. Bennett along the boards, double teamed, and it's taken away. Slick move by Mello. Now Santana goes back for Vanzella, and the Blast clear. Thomas far side. Blast possessed with 3:10 left. Roque back on the floor. Lucas. Good spin on Chamale off the boards in front, and Thomas can't get a foot on it. Nice run to the box by Thomas. Roque keeps it alive. Around Bennett. Around the turn. Roque gets tripped up. No call.
Great job by Lucas. His runs are fantastic. He's making good decisions, holding the ball up very strong.
This ball deflected, and Vanzella plays it off the boards. Roque laying on the ground at midfield.
Well, Chamale chopped him down after they bumped chest earlier in the possession. And Chamale just chopped him down at midfield. Nothing seen.
It's hard to see that one off the ball. I didn't see it. I wasn't looking either.
Here's Roque. Back on his feet. Really plays back for Vanzella. Plays to the corner for Bennett, or for, I should say, for Ferdinand. And now the hand check call on Leite on Ferdinand.
He was just checking to see if he had anything in his pockets.
I mean, of the last 5 plays that have happened in that area on both sides of the field, that's probably the least amount of contact we've seen, right? Max will trigger here. Donatelli, shot blocked by Bennett. Breakout by the Wave. Chamale goes around Rayleigh. We'll settle things down to Leite now. 2-1 Blast, 2 minutes to play first quarter. Big weekend for the Blast. They're here tonight against Milwaukee. They jump on the bus tomorrow, or actually should say tonight.
Searching
after the
for
game.
a new vehicle?
And Utica tomorrow at 2. You love those games, right, Lee? Those back-to-backers?
Actually, I was always a little bit weird. I loved them. I even enjoyed
covered
the
with
3
11 dealerships to choose from.
Leite a drive. That's kicked off the line by Rayleigh after the save from Vanzella.
That gave me my best chance to shine, Paul. I knew I was going to be fitter than everybody and outrun them, so I'm like, you know what? I don't mind it.
Quick turn.
So,
go ahead,
of course, Florida had to make that same trip last week as a visiting team, and they didn't get there till 3 a.m.
Ball left ahead for Hughes. A little bit too far by Roque, but Josh will run it down in the corner. Loses the handle, but gets it back. Leaves it. Mello shot. Saved by Perella right there in front.
That was a great save. That was a good shot by Mello. No hesitation with his weaker foot. A little bit higher probably would have been in, but it was a great shot, great save.
Mello's wide open, called forward on the far side. Milwaukee was a little disorganized there defensively for a second. Mello. Diesel. 42 seconds left in the quarter. Now Pereira will hold things. Diesel with a run. Roque settles to the box, turn, shot, goal. Mello makes it 3-1.
What a quick turn by Mello to get that shot off. But once again, really nice movement by Lucas to read that ball off the box and then have the presence of mind to do something with it.
Well, Lucas has been involved in all 3 Blast goals. He scored the first 2, gets the assist on this goal from Mello. And Lee, they're doing damage in the box right now.
No, look at, they're doing damage in the box because they're getting guys in the box, right? So that when they're stagnant, there's not much there. When they're getting guys in the box, runners off the box, Lucas is an experienced forward. He's going to find you more or not.
So Mello from Roque. It's Lucas. It's Jonathan's first goal of the season. 3-1 Blast with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Bennett looks for a long drive in from midfield. He puts it right into the gut of Vanzella. Bennett steals it away from Santana. One more chance here. To the near side, Bradley. 5 seconds left. Diesel clears. 2 seconds. Foul called here with 1 second left on Santana.
No, that was on Pereira. Pereira threw him to the ground. Didn't do much, but he's going to call that every time. You can't put your hands around someone's neck.
This has to be a 5-man wall, right? There's no way you can score with 1 second left unless you hit it on goal, right?
Seemingly.
Leite will try, and Michaud blocks that in the box, and that'll do it for 1 quarter of play. Well, a positive first quarter for the Blast. Bennett got Milwaukee on the board, but 3 straight from Baltimore. Roque, and Mello have given the Blast a 3-1 lead. Back with the second quarter after the break. You're watching Blast Soccer on MASL TV.
Every day, all across Maryland, we help employers keep their workers safe from accidents and injuries. We're Chesapeake Employers Insurance Company. At Chesapeake Employers, workers' compensation insurance and workplace safety have been our passion and our specialty for more than 100 years. We help protect Maryland workers because connect with your local agent or visit us online.
Our country has changed over the last 80 years. At Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield, we're not just embracing this change, we're driving it in our own backyard. As a local not-for-profit, we're tackling some of the region's biggest health challenges and making care more accessible for you by providing access to digital tools, transforming healthcare for over 3 million of your neighbors, forging new paths to live fearless. Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield.
GoosedUpCoffee.com. It's just good coffee.
Now welcome back to Baltimore, Secu Arena. Blast lead it after 1 quarter of play by the score of 3-1. Don't forget to check out MASLsoccer.com. It's your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features with names like Michael Lewis, Michelle Gingras, and more. Bookmark the page so you don't miss a note. That's MASLsoccer.com. Good offensive quarter for the Blast, Lee, as they put up 3 on the board, and Lucas Roque was the catalyst.
Yeah, look at Lucas has been all over the place. His finding those gaps up top, finding the ball in the corner, and then making some good decisions. So whether it's turning and getting it off the board to other players, turning and getting his own shot, he's been a handful, and he and Mello have been connecting. Really well.
So, Matt Perella starting in goal for Milwaukee made a couple of big saves. But he also had a couple of three-line violations, gave the ball away a couple times, and I think the Blast are looking to maybe pressure him to kind of create some chances off of the Milwaukee backside.
Yeah, I think David's aware that the fact that Milwaukee hasn't played in 643 days, so they're going to be where the Blast was last year. So no matter how intense your practices are, it's not a game situation, right? So I think David was really smart to come here and to put high pressure and to put them under, to make some decisions under pressure. I'd like to know what happened to Hayne.
Yeah, we haven't
actually,
seen. Hayne has
I
not
can give you an
returned,
update
right?
on that. Yep. I was waiting to break in there, but we do have an update. He is now back on the bench, came off the bench, and he's going to get ice treatment, so I don't expect to see him back for a while. They were working on the right leg and trying to address that, and it looks like he'll be out for a significant amount of time here.
Well, if they're icing him, once you start to ice, everything starts to get tight. You don't really ice and then go back in usually, unless, you know,
an extreme situation.
Yeah,
right?
unless it's like a Charlie horse or something, you're just trying to ice down for a second, but even that gets stiff.
Good ball.
He is icing the left knee and has it up and elevated. The shoes are off, and he's on the bench, so we'll keep track of that.
That's going to help the Blast because he was a handful of finding those the balls up top and laying it off.
Early on, Milwaukee did a nice job with him being able to hold possession, be the target man, and really give the defense for the Blast fits. So that's a huge break for the Blast.
Yeah, well,
they can't return.
Yeah, well, they have guys like Lete, they have guys like Ian that they're runners, right? They run off the ball, find themselves in good positions to unleash their shots, and you need those hold-up guys, right, to complement them.
Hughes blocked Lete's shot, and then it was headed back to the keeper. So
Nice
Milwaukee,
touch.
yeah, nice distributes back in, nice settle. Job there by Bradley for Milwaukee. Oliveira cuts to the middle, that shot's wide. Mello controls off the boards. And he runs past Oliveira and back to win possession for the Blast. Santana tried to go for Thomas in the box. JB finally runs it down. Diesel on the field. Diesel fakes the shot. Plays back for Ferdinand while the Blast change. Dangerous pass for Donatelli, but Blast able to settle, and they finish their line change. Shaw, good ball to the corner for Santana. Nelson settles, marked by Lete. Bad pass that Bradley steals, but Ferdinand with a veteran play there to allow Misha to run on.
I was thinking the same thing, like what a great veteran play. Just he knew he wasn't going to be able to turn and catch him, so he just got in front of him, bumped him, threw him off a little bit.
Santana holds, Donatelli runs. Bennett picks him up.
This is
Milwaukee's bench would describe that veterans play as a foul.
As a foul, of course. Yeah.
As they should.
Which is when it's a good play, right?
Yep. I like the movement here. Much better movement by the Blast.
Donatelli off the boards. It's deflected, and Perella's able to snag that. Whirl it down the field. Diesel settles off the boards. Battle in there by Matos. Comes away with it. Plays it back for Turner now for Milwaukee. 2.5 in, second quarter. Blast, 3-1 lead. Chip to the corner. Roque loses his footing, but Manziel is able to recover, and Gerson's ball off the board is gobbled up by the Blast keeper. Turner heads it away, and a nice header there by Steinwasser.
I don't know if Williams running out of time or not, but he's really playing that ball a little bit too early into the corner. The forward's not getting a chance to get set. He's trying to dump that ball in. So if he can hold that on, if he can hold it for another second or two.
It's a 4 count this year, which I believe is one less. And yeah, I guess if you're the keeper, you want to be safe than sorry, right? You don't want that restart on top of your box. Perella with the distribution. Raley heads that away. Pereira clears momentarily. Matos, though, wins it back for Milwaukee. Turner now near side.
So you can see the Milwaukee guys, they're looking for the target, but I tell you, having Hayne out is definitely helping the Blast.
Here's Gerson.
Nicely done. Nicely done. That's it. That's it. That's actually nice timing. Good side volley.
And Van Zeller right there for the play. Loose ball here is gathered in by Oliveira, dangerous play going through the box. Blast steal. Roque with a nifty move. And Hughes with a good touch. Back for Rayleigh. Good chip for Hughes. He gets pushed to the ground by Matthew Yang. Foul called. And are we going to get a yellow? We're going to get a yellow card here for kicking the ball away, I guess, right? Wave change.
So what have you been impressed with so far, Paul?
Just the overall better cohesiveness of the passing attack in the offensive end.
Yeah,
Right.
I think for me, one of the things I look at is how many dangerous opportunities has Milwaukee had in the first quarter and a half.
Defensively,
it's been fantastic.
I mean, Bennett scored, and that's just a great individual play. Here's a drive by Pereira, who puts it into the mesh. The only goal for Milwaukee was Bennett's drive from behind the yellow line. They really haven't had any attack time in the offensive end.
No, they've been doing a great job. They're much more organized defensively. I'm sure Dave wasn't happy with, some of the guys following their runners and stuff like that. So it seems like they've tidied that up a little bit.
Wave break out with it. We were talking too. Florida scored those 2 goals in 17 seconds to build that 5-2 lead. The second goal was a little unlucky as it hit off of Donatelli. But David said, that's not unlucky. We gave the ball away in the midfield, and that's what led to the ball going off of Donatelli and going to the net. You can't give the ball away, right?
Yeah, Dave is right. Listen, you create your own luck, right? And sometimes you create your own bad luck.
And Zella to the far corner. Thomas settles. Picked up by Leite there. Mello took on Steinwasser there. Milwaukee takes it away, 3-on-3.
That was actually a really good ball by Mello, splitting the 2 defenders.
That drive by Bachar was just wide. Through some traffic, blast control. Thomas now far side with some room. He'll hold it up and the blast will change.
Thomas has had much better movement and effort this second game. First game, he didn't have as much movement as I remember him, a few years back.
Bachar in the corner. Blast take it away and get it back for Donatelli in the midfield. Hughes. Well, look, we talk all the time about Ferdinand and Donatelli and the guys that are offensively for the Blast, but I think that Rayleigh and Hughes are important parts of this team. Ferdinand holds. They just think, guys like, there's a drive by Donatelli just wide. Here's Hughes. Hughes taken down and a foul called on the Wave. So the Blast will get a restart in a real good position here.
It's a nice touch by Hughes. Look, at the end of the day, whether it's on offense or defense, you build from the back. So your backs have to be good with the ball in order for you to have a good attack. And then defensively, obviously, look, you don't win games if you don't have a great defense.
Steinwalker will pick up the foul, and Ferdinand now will preside with Donatelli.
Nobody's picked up Nelson. Yeah, he's wide open.
He drives that one just wide. Bennett runs on. Michel makes a nice play. And Steinwalker kicks it into the crowd. Get a free kick for the Blast.
Jeff's a smooth player. He doesn't panic on either end, offensively or defensively.
Okay, back on the floor for the Blast. Rayleigh. Donatelli to the corner for Roque. Lucas. Some possession, drops it back for Donatelli. Now Roque recovers. Donatelli tries to steal, but out come the Wave. Oliveira. Nice touch back for Matos. Picked up by Michal. 8:50 left, second quarter. Blast 3-1. Leite down the wing, and Donatelli blocks that with the right foot.
Leite's yelling at his forward there that he needs him to make a run so he can play it off the board, but the forward is kind of just hanging out. Bradley's just hanging out behind players.
2-man wall for the Blast. Leite triggers it in far side, but it's headed away. Little bicycle kick that kind of mishit by Oliveira, and Manzella with the easiest save he's had of the night. Pereira right near the Blast bench. Mello, Santana on the floor now for the Blast. Santana splits 2 defenders, keeps going through, and the referee says play on. Taken away by Yang. Here's Bradley. Quick shot here is blocked. Pereira gobbles that up. Juwan out the back door. Tries to flip it through the double team. He can't. It's still loose. And finally, Matos controls for Milwaukee. Plays it back for Leite and puts him in a kind of a bad spot, but Chamale is able to help him out.
Juan did a good job there getting up the boards, and he's just got to kind of play that back. Did everything right, but keep possession there at the end.
Matos off the board. Santana steals. Nelson around 2. Ferdinand steps through a defender. But finally, Chamale kicks it off his foot for the Wave. Now, the one thing we've seen from the Blast in the first 2 games, Lee, they are going to attack and take on their defender. Much more than what we've seen in the past.
Yeah, I don't see much of a difference with that. I mean, I think they've always been. We've had guys who get the ball and beat guys one-on-one, and, you know, I think we've always had that component. I'm not sure that's, like, for me, something that I would stick out as being different.
Okay. Chamale far side, back for Leite. Picked up by Pereira.
Why not? Some interesting defending there. Is he trying to psych him out, staring at him?
He takes it away. Roque plays it upfield. And they'll call the foul here on Gerson. As Roque went down, and we'll get a free kick for the Blast.
I need to take a look at this one. I think Lucas just...
I
think he just threw his own feet out, which is smart because the ref actually had to jump as he was playing the ball, so the ref couldn't see.
Play short for Thomas.
Well, a mistake there from the officials. That should have been the under 7 timeout, not called.
Slick play by Michal there. Diesel was above the yellow line when he played it. Now he played that above the yellow. The referee says they didn't, though, and it'll be a restart from the yellow for Milwaukee. I was pretty sure that Diesel played that from beyond the yellow if we can take another look.
Yeah, it looked like he was a couple feet inside, but I might be wrong.
Leite will take this with the 2-man wall. Oliveira to the corner, in front, cleared. Leite flicks it for Bennett. He's taken down by Thomas, and Bennett gets the foul call. Another free kick for the Wave, this time down 2 or 3 further back.
Tell you what, they did well last time. That ball into the box was just poorly played, but the actual play was drawn up pretty well.
Bennett's drive is blocked. Second drive is blocked. You see, they didn't allow him to go right foot that time.
Jamie did. I was just about to say the same thing. Jamie did a great job of just taking away his right foot.
Ball comes loose. Bennett again blocked by Thomas. Easy pass to Diesel through the defensive side. Roque has it taken away. Leite plays the ball from his backside and then comes off. Vanzella to the corner, and there we go. Jack Shearer, his first time on the field. Shearer battles the double team in the corner and takes it away. Nice work. Back for Donatelli with 5.5 left.
All right, Jack's doing well. He's pointing where he wants it.
Mello plays it. Steinwalker, though, broke into that one and took it away. Donatelli steals. Shaw. Mello. Shearer tries to go far post. That's taken away. Good recovery there by the Wave.
So somebody, when Mello needed a sub there, but when Mello has somebody like that, and there's 2 defenders there, somebody's got to draw that second defender with a run, where Mello isolates him one-on-one.
Hughes fouls in the corner as he takes down Chamale.
It's a smart foul.
So, again, restart here, no timeout. Still have, there's a misplay. Donatelli's shot. Oh, saved by Perella as he makes up for his miscue.
See if Dave takes a timeout here.
Well, there should be a timeout, right? A timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. 4:38 left. Blast lead at 3-1 over the Wave. Back with more second quarter action after the break on MASL TV. To get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams, make sure you're following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and check out MASL Arena on Twitter. 4:38 left in the first half, blasted to 3-1 with a golden opportunity here, top of the arc league, and they're out shooting the Wave 13-3 right now.
Yeah, like I had mentioned in the first quarter and a half, they've been limiting Milwaukee to any opportunities, and they've been doing a good job getting some here. Let's see what we got.
Max shot right into the wall, blocked. And Pereira runs it down for the block.
Dave has got to be fuming. You can't come out of a timeout like that and then shoot it into the wall. Pretty sure that's not what he drew up.
Was that the play, Lee?
You know, God knows I've done that myself, so.
Pereira gets kicked by Grable, and Grable will help him up. Pereira and Grable having a good laugh between the two.
Oh, Grable was saying, I definitely got you, but I thought I got the ball too.
Here's Roque.
Mark barely didn't see it that way.
Quick spin move around Chamale, and the Wave kick it clear. Bennett has it taken away. Donatelli taken down. Here's Bennett 1-on-2. Turn, shot, save, Vanzella.
The spin move as the forward is one of the most dangerous weapons, and very few forwards have that in their repertoire now.
Max plays it for Roque. Down the wing. Oh, cuts a shot across the face of the goal mouth. And Ferdinand runs it down on the far side.
That was going in. That was going in. If he didn't get his foot on it, what a great shot by Lucas. That was a tough angle.
Pereira. Oh, good play for Hughes. He's open. Has some space. Off the boards in front, and that's kicked away. Milwaukee a chance on the counter.
I really like from Hughes here. He didn't mess around.
Oh, chance here. Mello in front. Holds, and good recovery by Turner for Milwaukee. Now here they come. 2-on-2. Leite crossover. He goes down, and a foul called on the Blacks.
That was unfortunate. Juan played the right ball, played a little bit too far in front of Mello, where he couldn't just come in and take a one-time shot, and he had to stretch for the ball, and he was unable to take advantage of that break.
Free kick Milwaukee with about 3:12 to play. 3:14 left in the first half. The ball across. Matos touches and kicks it into the netting. See, I don't understand there. If you're going to do that, why doesn't Matos just line it up and hit it instead of taking that touch? Don't you give everyone a chance to kind of recover once you make that touch?
I mean, if you remember back, like, think of Hector, think of Denny used to do it great. They would wind up like they were going to shoot, draw the defender, and then roll it. But he didn't do either of that, right? So he's just, I mean, he's not selling the shot there. And
Vanzella, a rare mistake as he turned it over, but the Blast able to block it. And Vanzella recovered and blocked it into the crowd. We've had it with 3 to play first half. Here's Leite. Down the boards. Shaw picks up Matos. And Turner will play midfield for Milwaukee. Leite far side. We've seen this Leite-Pereira matchup all night. And Jawan's been into it. Leite comes all the way across, leaves the back heel, and a dangerous pass as Perella comes across the yellow. Gerson now Ball down the boards. Taken away by the Blast. Only to the midfield, though, Leite. Vanzella heads it away. Pereira gathers it in. And nice touch cross side for Santana.
Oh, great ball by Juan, breaking pressure
Nice
across
job by
the
Nelson.
field.
Here's Michal now. Jeff in. Blocked away as Perella came way off there.
That's the first time I've seen Jeff hesitate on a shot. Like he was trying to see if he could find, I think it was Max back post. I thought he was going to just drag it and toe poke it because he has such a lethal toe poke.
The officials will talk on this, and it's going to be Blast ball, but it's a deflection, so we'll get it, and it's going to be a restart right along the boards.
They're going to say it hit off the top of the boards there.
2:01 left in the first half. Blast lead at 3-1. Michal off the boards in front. Leite right there for Milwaukee. Pachar. Donatelli with some pressure. Michal steals, plays it out front, and we're going to foul on Milwaukee. 1:48 left in the half. Another restart for the Blast. Mello comes down. He'll trigger this in. Kind of a quasi two-man wall for Milwaukee. Quick chip to the far side. Roquet drive off the bar. Well, that's Patton and Lucas right there.
Wow, what a fantastic ball by Mello. Great strike by Lucas. How many crossbars has this been?
Watch this. Oh. Just off the bar.
That's great technique. Great strike.
I mean, I don't think we're counting, but it's got to be 6+, right? I mean, Michal's got 4 himself.
He's got 4.
You guys don't realize he has that in his contract.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's $100 every time he hits the crossbar.
Off the crossbar?
Yeah.
So drinks are on him tonight.
Milwaukee controls. 1:20 left in the half. Bad pass gets away. And Michal will run this down. Goes around Turner. Great ball. 2-on-1 now for the Blast. Mello with Donatelli. Tony shot. Save Perella as Donatelli looks up to the heavens. It'll be a corner kick for the Blast.
Great 2v1. Really nice shot. Great save.
I don't think Tony believed that Perella could get back, and he did.
Yeah, did a nice job sliding.
Oh, Pereira runs on. Roquet. Lucas shot. Oh, it just trickles wide. Ferdinand with Pachar. Pachar clears. It's headed forward, and Vanzella will come out of the box to play it. Here's Diesel. I mean, you think about, dangerous positions for Vanzella, and you remember he's so good with his feet. Once he gets out of the box, no big deal.
Oh my God, he scares me with his feet. He's so good with his feet, but he really does.
Oh no, steal. 40 seconds left. Bennett with a chance. Cross to the middle, and it's deflected off the crossbar. Hughes clears. And the Blast block. Bennett shot back to the Milwaukee end. Some good action end-to-end here in these last minutes. Chamale fakes the drive. Steinwalker to the corner. Double team. Ferdinand steals it away. Here come the Blast now. Max out with 13 left. Ferdinand, touch, and Perella with the slide, and bicycle kick is blocked away. And Chamale out with it for Milwaukee. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Will Leite get a shot? He does. Leite gets the shot. It's wide. And that'll do it for the first half. So Blast put 3 on the board. There's no second quarter scoring. But I think the story of this one so far, Lee, is the Blast defense. 3 shots on goal, 1 wave goal.
That last opportunity might have been the first dangerous shot in the entire second quarter.
Blast did a great job defensively as they closed the door on the Wave. Bennett got the scoring started at the 5:35 mark of the first. Gave Milwaukee a 1-0 lead, but Lucas Roquet stepped up with 2 straight goals at the 6:59 mark and the 9:38 mark of the first. And then Lucas had a hand in goal number 3 as well, as Lucas fed Jonathan Mello for the 3rd goal of the game at 14:29 of the first. As we mentioned, no scoring in that second quarter for either team, although both teams had some good chances. And we go into halftime with the Blast leading it by a score of 3-1. Let's see if, I'll tell you what, let's go down to the field. Andrew Primrose standing by with Blast assistant coach Adalto Neto. Andrew?
All right, we're back here with Coach. Now, a little bit of a problem there. We're not sure. Paul forgot about us. All right, so first half there was kind of a spurt, right? You guys started out a little slow, and then the second quarter things started clicking. What changed for you guys?
We started slow, as you mentioned. We're giving them too much space to serve the ball. And this is the type of team that you don't want to give them too much space, and especially isolating guys one-on-one. That's what happened with Zim Bennett's goal, giving them freedom again to control the ball, look up, and he took the shot and scored. But we start to make the adjustments and tighten up a little bit defensively, and we were able to secure them and organize. So it was good.
So you guys, looking at. Okay, yeah, we're good. We'll go back. All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Andrew. And we'll wrap it up here. And halftime here in Baltimore. Blast lead at 3-1 over the Wave. Back with halftime after the break on MASL TV.
Hey everybody, I'm Gianni Tuminello, Vice President and General Manager of the Baltimore Blast. This is our 40th anniversary, 40 years, 10 championships, and millions of memories. I hope you enjoy the video.
Up and down that lonely road of faith, I have been there, unprepared for the storms and the tides that rise. I've realized one thing, how much I love you, and it hurts to see you cry. I believe we can make it through the winds of change. God is great indeed, if you believe in the everlasting. Yeah, we gotta make some sense of the pieces that we found. Oh no, oh no. And if you just hold on, I won't let you fall. Storms and the winds of change. A Baltimore championship. A Baltimore championship. Going big. Long shot. And it's score. This is forward. Dos Santos forces it in. We're tied at 8. Adriano Dos Santos when they needed him most. Here comes Baltimore with San Diego 2 men deep. On this lonely road of faith, on this lonely road
pretty. It's so pretty.
This is MASL Prime Time. What's up, everyone? Alex Bastiavansky coming to you from our brand new MASL studios. And honestly, it's just so great to be back doing the program once again. All season long, we'll be bringing you all the best from the Major Arena Soccer League. And after a shortened season last year, it's full steam ahead this time around. We're back to a full 24-game schedule. So let's take a closer look now at what went down last season and what's on tap for the 2021-22 MASL campaign.
Game 1 to San Diego 7-3. Game 2 to the Fury 6-5 in overtime. Game 3 starts now. One. It's Serta. He scores! He scores! The Sockers lead it 3-2. The San Diego Sockers have been on the road the entire season. But mama, they're coming home with a cup in the suitcase.
What a moment that was last spring for San Diego. The win over the Ontario Fury gave them their first ever MASL championship.
Yeah, it was a very rewarding feeling at the end of the year, holding that championship trophy up. And we've had so many seasons where we've been in such a good position, so close to the end, and haven't managed to get ourselves to the final in years and haven't managed to win that trophy. And so the objective of the organization every year is to lift the Ron Newman Cup, and it was very rewarding.
What a season it was for the Major Arena Soccer League. Played during the COVID-19 pandemic, it was a unique campaign, to say the least. The league went from 17 teams the year before to just 7, as several organizations took a leave of absence for a year due to COVID-19 restrictions. But in the face of adversity, just playing was an accomplishment.
There were many leagues in similar circumstances that just shut down. And for the MASL, even though we had to shrink down and only have 7 participants, there were players from teams all around the league settling onto those 7 rosters, creating almost an all-star level of competition.
The spirit of the sport, giving the players an opportunity to play. And the fact that the teams that loaned out these players, like the incredible Ian Bennett, who could score on the moon, I'm convinced of that, and getting a chance to show his stuff with another team, how well he played, how he filled the net. I think that was important for the players.
This season, it's game on. Players on loan have returned to their parent clubs. 12 teams will take part in a full 24-game schedule, spread from east to west, north to south, including 1 new team in Mexico, the Chihuahua Savage. Traditional powers return in Milwaukee and Baltimore, and the league is under new management, led by arena soccer legend, Commissioner Keith Tozer, new league chairman Shep Messing, a former professional and national team goalkeeper turned broadcaster, and JP Delacamera, the league's new president of communications and media.
I think Shep, JP, and I are excited today as we were back in 1978 when the MISL kicked off. We're so excited about bringing indoor soccer back, especially after a time we're in the middle of a pandemic and people need something to really get excited about.
Alex, we were so happy to kick off a season. So I'm happy that we've started. And I think once new fans see how exciting the product is, I'm looking forward to them jumping on our bandwagon. We have plenty of room for them.
The 2021-22 campaign is setting up to be one for the ages. The league will be split into 3 divisions, East, West, and Central. And interdivisional play is on the schedule, which will renew old rivalries between MASL heavyweights. At the end of the day, though, players are just happy to be able to play again. And in front of fans, the chase for the Ron Newman Cup is on, and it should be epic.
As a player who's only got a couple years left in the tank at most, it's really nice to be able to be back in a full swing of things and have a 12-game slate at home and have 12 games on the road and what looks to be a very, very competitive schedule with a lot of very, very good teams. I mean, I couldn't be happier with the direction of our sport and the league. And it seems like everything is moving in the right direction globally for our entire league and sport, which is a great thing.
At MedStar Health, we're doing everything we can to prepare for what if. Like, what if you need care right now? We have the region's largest network of urgent care centers. Or what if you think you're out of options? Patients continue to turn to us after losing hope elsewhere. Or what if you can't get to care? Our mobile care units bring care to our communities. Because treating people means being prepared to treat them when what if happens. MedStar Health. It's how we treat people.
Every day, all across Maryland, we help employers keep their workers safe from accidents and injuries. We're Chesapeake Employers Insurance Company. At Chesapeake Employers, workers' compensation insurance and workplace safety have been our passion and our specialty for more than 100 years. We help protect Maryland workers because connect with your local agent or visit us online.
At Heller Coates, we are all about relationships. And if you know us, you know we love sports. We are especially pleased to partner with the Baltimore Blast this year. We welcome Blast fans to reach out for a trusted and customized insurance review. I hope to hear from you soon.
Cat Day, Houseplant Day,
Second Tuesday of September,
Ugly Sweaters all December,
Jeff paid his parking ticket,
Kevin found his guinea pig.
With Wise, entertaining is so easy you'll have to find new reasons to celebrate. Only at Wise.
Searching for a new vehicle? Antwerpen has you covered with 11 dealerships to choose from. Antwerpen Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Hyundai, Nissan, Genesis, Toyota, Volkswagen, Mitsubishi, and Chevy. Plus, we have over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles to choose from, certified service departments, and 3 collision centers. Antwerpen is also home to the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit any of our 11 dealerships or shop online at jacksays.yes.com.
And remember, when I say yes, you pay less.
The story is changing. The words ever evolving. Bolder, braver. We are architects of opportunity, and what we're building is more than buildings, it's pride. College is capable of being more, and every day, we're proving it.
Where the Blast lead it at the half, 3-1 over the Wave. Let's take a look at our halftime highlights. Lee, Milwaukee got it started as Ian Bennett really got the Wave going from downtown.
Yeah, this was a nice quick strike, nice movement on the ball. I actually thought it was deflected because it had so much movement.
It kind of like dipped, but then Lucas Roque responds. Great feed from Ferdinand to tie it.
Back to his right and unleashes a great shot.
There you see Roque off of the first hit was wide. Off that, you talked about it, Lee, that great pass by Datelli. And then Roque able to get his own rebound and put it home to make it 2-1. And Lucas wasn't done. He didn't score here, but he sets up his teammate.
Yeah, great quick spin by Melo and kind of wrong foots the keeper here. He's going to his left and just put it back to the right.
We have a 3-1 Blast lead at the half. I'm not sure what Melo's taking off there, but he's throwing something into the crowd. So Blast lead at 3-1 after one half of play as we get ready for second half action. Milwaukee on the field as well are the Blast. Just thoughts, what did you see in that first half, Lee?
I saw some great defending. Defending had really improved from the first game, following your runners, staying with your runners. the Blast created some good opportunities. They're starting to click a little bit, not as much as you will see in a few weeks, but they're making some runs. I think when they are moving off the ball, they're very dangerous. Look, they've got a lot of veterans out there. They've got guys who know what they're doing. They've just got to click with the few new guys that are in there and kind of get on the same page.
Well, you see William Vanzella talking with Josh Hughes. Vanzella with 4 saves in that first half. You saw Matt Perella earlier. He has 10 first half saves, 5 saves in each quarter. He came up big a couple times. Some of them were by his own doing, but he recovered and made some saves.
I tell you, that's what I was the most impressed in the first half. I think when we rewatch this film, I think that the Blast only gave up 1 dangerous shot in that second quarter.
Yeah, and then, the biggest save I thought for Perella was probably the Donatelli shot on the 2-on-1, where Mello laid him a nice ball and he had a lot to shoot at, and Perella came across. And I think he surprised Donatelli. I don't think Tony thought he was going to be able to get there, and he made the save.
Yeah, he did a really good job shuffling across the goal there. Really good footwork. He put himself in good position.
All right, Blast, 3-1 lead as we start things here in the third quarter. Let's go down to Andrew.
Well, it looks like we talked about the injury to Andrew Hayne, and he has not returned from the locker room. The word is he is questionable to return, being evaluated in the locker room, but not back on the bench yet. So that injury continues to affect the Milwaukee Wave.
Yeah, Lee, I think you hit it on the head, Lee. Once you start putting ice on something and elevating, that's never usually an injury that allows you to return to the game.
No, once you put ice on something, then it starts to constrict in your movement. So, yeah, you're pretty much done when that happens.
Waves start things here in the third. Late for Chamale. Morella now gives it away, and the Blast can't take advantage.
Oh, that's such great pressure. Really unfortunate that they don't capitalize there. The keeper was way out of his goal. I love this. I can hear David down low. Oh.
Chance now, cross shot and a goal. Ian Bennett with goal number 2 of the night. And Milwaukee's right back in at 3-2. That's how fast things can turn here.
Yeah, you don't capitalize on one end off some great defending. And then there's, I'd like to see what happened there with the turnover in the midfield. And then they look like, did they get caught in the line change here?
This is Olivero. Now the Blast just, pressure. They didn't get back. Olivero gets the assist. It's 3-2, so Bennett gets the first goal of the second half.
It was not a line change there, Lee.
So the Blast will regroup now. Here's Pereira far side. Now Perella gave it away off of his defender, and the Blast just kind of mishit that up the boards, and Milwaukee takes advantage. Santana gets taken down. Foul on Alvarez. Free kick for the Blast.
Yeah, that could have been the perfect start to the second quarter or the third quarter, taking advantage of the defending pressure.
Rayleigh now will set things up in the midfield. Here's Ferdinand. Rayleigh, good ball for Santana. Nelson around the double team, back for Pereira. He'll swap places with Rayleigh. Juwan far side. Cuts back. Ferdinand with some space. There's Rayleigh now near side. Jeremy with a shot. That's deflected over the netting. And off Milwaukee, corner kick for the Blast. They'll change and get fresh legs on the field. Mello off the bench to trigger this one in. Blast have not done much with their restart opportunities yet tonight.
How Milwaukee's set up right now, I'd love to see Lucas run, pick the first guy, and let it go to Diesel, who can come on and smack this.
You called it, and he does, and it's deflected off Chamale.
Chamale did a good job, but Lucas needs to run across the front of him to pick him so he can't get out.
So we'll do it again from the other side. Roque available now as we saw the bicycle off the crossbar in the first half. Off the boards in front. Oh, it just went wide. Diesel tries to keep it on goal, but he can't. Goes over the bar, and it'll be a goalkeeper distribution for Milwaukee.
Really bad luck there on that ball around the glass. That red part of the goal, that goalpost sticks out in front of the boards, and it caught that ball. Otherwise, it would have gone right through to a wide open Roque.
Steinwalker runs on. It's blocked away. Mello comes out with it. Plays it back for Thomas. Diesel up ahead for Roque. Lucas with a good hold. Leite forces him back to Mello. Thomas. Blast regroup. Misha stepped into by Rabel. Roque comes to get it near side. Lucas again holds. Double team forces it off his foot. And we'll do it again with Mello. Nelson Santana on for the blast. Runs far side. Santana gets taken down. Referee says play on. Leite plays it forward. Foul called as the wave crossed the yellow as Matos was taken down. Free kick Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's got a little momentum here.
Mark Bailey walks off the wall. Back heel for Leite. Get around Santana, plays it for Yang. Check that, that's Oliveira. Works on Santana. Shot into the chest of Vanzella. He makes the save. Vanzella plays it forward. Possible three lines, they say no.
Oh, they missed. Lucas was wide open up top. They need to find that ball. I think Donatelli didn't see him there.
And Lucas lost the ball around the turn. Ball to the corner, goes over Misha. Still loose. Alvarez plays. Picked up by Misha, and the wave resettle things. Far side Turner. Bennett back on the floor. Bennett has both goals for Milwaukee. Bradley in the corner, back for Bennett, that's blocked by Ferdinand.
Looked like a missed handball there.
Shamale now. It's on Donatelli. This is the most possession time we've seen in a while for the Wave. Bennett. Bet he's gonna go his right. Oh, just wide. Rebound. Blocked away by Vanzella. Alvarez, little back heels kicked away.
The Blast is a step slow right now. They're getting kind of beat to every ball. They're a little bit behind their runners right now.
Perella high off the boards. Vanzella takes the header off of Misha.
I think William thought that was going out.
Oh, good ball in front. Header just wide of Mello. Bennett tries to win it. Mello takes it away. Roque with some space. Quick toe pokes wide. Pereira runs on, leaves it back. Roque's shot is blocked, and the Blast regroup. Michal cuts it back to the near side shot. Perella the save. Goes off his defender and he plays it. And the referees say by deflection. Quick header goes right on Vanzella. Now the Blast will counter. Pereira far side. Shearer's on for the Blast. Had a couple of shifts in the first half. Pereira again on the far side. Quick shot. Perella bobbles but controls.
Blast were on their heels for about 3 or 4 minutes after that goal, but now they seem to have kind of regained their shape and regained their composure a little bit here. I love this pressure.
Smart play here. He can't play for the keeper now. Cuts it midfield. Gerson goes down and foul called on Hughes. Gerson the quick restart. 2-on-1. They leave it for Gerson. He pulls it forward and Vanzella makes the best save of the night for him.
Hughes does a good job of getting back, but there was miscommunication. Both guys went forward and left someone back wide open.
Leite down the wing, that's blocked away. Vanzella back on it. He corrals the rebound in front. Some solid work for 30 seconds there by the Blast keeper.
Yeah, no, Williams made 2 really nice saves. What I don't like right now are the opportunities that the Blast are giving up.
Santana in the corner. Double team. Blast still have it. Play it far side, Pereira.
So when the ball is going down to Santana, Raley's got to get out of there. Melo's behind him. He's got to make a run through because then
it makes it easier for them to double team, right?
Yeah, he's getting double teamed, and then there's no repercussion there for the defender, right? So he has Melo there. Melo's got to kick him out of there, or Raley's got to realize that Melo's behind him and make that run. So Santana's not getting doubled. They're just too stagnant.
Chamale and Pereira having a good time on the far side. Pereira plays it to Ferdinand. It's loose. Max still has it. Dribbles through. Still has it. And finally knocked off his foot. Hughes runs it down for the Blacks.
Hughes has been doing a good job defending, winning balls back. He's really good at counter pressing.
Well, and he's digging balls out of the corner, too.
Absolutely.
You know something about that, Lee.
Yeah, it's an art. I'm serious. It's an art. You got to be good at something. So I enjoyed that physical contact.
Oh, nice touch by Max, but Chamale wins that battle against Pereira. Pereira clears, and it goes all the way down over the glass. And get a timeout on the floor. We're midway through the third, so Bennett with 24 seconds into the third gets the goal. That gets Milwaukee to within 1, but Vanzella has been huge since for the Blast. 3 big saves, and we're still 3-2 Blast midway through the third. Back with more on MASL TV.
At MedStar Health, we're doing everything we can to prepare for what if. Like, what if you need care right now? We have the region's largest network of urgent care centers. Or what if you think you're out of options? Patients continue to turn to us after losing hope elsewhere. Or what if you can't get to care? Our mobile care units bring care to our communities. Because treating people means being prepared to treat them when what if happens. MedStar Health. It's how we treat people.
Every day, all across Maryland, we help employers keep their workers safe from accidents and injuries. We're Chesapeake Employers Insurance Company. At Chesapeake Employers, workers' compensation insurance and workplace safety have been our passion and our specialty for more than 100 years. We help protect Maryland workers because connect with your local agent or visit us online.
Now welcome back to Baltimore, Secu Arena, where the Blast lead the way 3-2 here on a Saturday night in Baltimore. Blast had a 3-1 halftime lead. Ian Bennett scored his second of the game just 24 seconds into the third quarter. The lead, William Vanzella has stepped up the rest of the quarter as Milwaukee's made a rush and really has denied them.
Look, as he always has, right? That's why he's been goalkeeper of the year. I don't know how many times, 3, 4. He stepped up and kind of carried them through that little lull they had after the Wave got their second goal. David was really animated during that timeout on the field. He was really heated in the
Vera drive, that's blocked. Good chip, and out comes Jamie Thomas. Thomas, good muscle there as he wins it along the boards. Triple team, and Milwaukee comes out with it. Machar with a nice defensive play. Now dangerous play to put it back in his own end. Tries to play it forward. Roque runs him off. Lucas off the boards. Good ball for Thomas. Oh, good cut by Jamie. Turn, shoots. And Pereira there with the save. Am I seeing things, Lee, or has Pereira just not looked comfortable making saves tonight? I mean, he's really struggled bobbling it.
Yeah, it hasn't been clean.
Ball off the board in front. And Ian Bennett's right there in the box for the hat trick. He ties the game at 3. Time of the goal, 8:14. Well, what do you say, Lee? You got to be in the box to score, right?
Got to be in the box to score, and that one just kind of fell right to him. And I think we jinxed the Blast a little bit by mentioning the fact that Ian's never scored more than 2 goals, right. 2 goals in a game.
nothing you could do there if you're William Vanzella. Yang played that off the boards, and
yeah,
then it just deflects it in.
Can't be that wide open in the box, though.
So we're all even, 3-3. Blast haven't scored in 23 minutes. Hughes in the corner. See how the Blast responded.
Yeah, little first little adversity here in the game.
Swinging near side for Ferdinand. Raley now. Donatelli touches to the corner. Hughes. Last reset. Santana with a run. Nelson tries to play the box. Gets it back. Hughes now in the midfield. .550 left in the third. Santana plays and comes off. Donatelli touches to the corner. Cleared. Bradley has it taken away. Oh, nice touch in front. Hughes couldn't redirect it.
All he needed to do was just get a little toe on there to get that on goal.
Donatelli cuts it off. Ferdinand runs it down to the corner. Max settles, and we'll do it all over again. Raley far side. Pereira.
What do you think, Paul? I feel like when we're getting the ball, not in that position, but when we're getting the ball really deep in the corners, I feel like our defenders are too far back and they're never a danger to unleash a shot or to make a run.
They're not threatening in Milwaukee in any way.
The spacing seems to be a little bit off when the ball is deep in the corners.
Good ball here for Roque. Back heel, good give and go! And Perella comes on and runs it down. Blast player down in the box, Mello. And they'll blow the whistle here. As Mello tried to give and go, Perella cut him out and made the play on the ball.
That was a great play by Mello playing it in. Lucas did a great job of laying off a nice ball. Keeper just does a good job of coming out. Looked like they hit shins.
Here's a replay. It's a great run by Mello. Oh yeah, Perella catches him right below the knee, it looks like. And you're hoping that's just a knock and not any kind of damage. Going to call this out to take a look. Mello comes to the bench, and Andrew, is he on the bench or are they going to take him back?
He's behind the bench right now. They're looking at him, but it looks like I would expect to see him back here.
No, I'm just wanted to know if
they're just doing a little cold spray.
Yeah, I was wanting to see if he was going to come off or if they're going to take him to the locker room or not. And so he's just behind the bench. So Diesel clears the pass up ahead, and Steinwalker now. Good fake, blocked. Bennett back on it.
I guess the final update, Hayne has come back out in street clothes, so his night is over.
Somali settles, and Bennett. It's all Ian Bennett.
How many shots has Ian had today?
Most of them.
There is not a shot that man does not like.
Do you blame him?
Nope, I do not. Listen, that's what shooters do. They shoot, you know.
Wayne Gretzky said, you don't shoot, you don't score any shot that you don't take. Lete. By Pereira, they swing it far side. Bennett comes off. I think Bennett's going to come off for a change, maybe? Nope. Going to stay on. Picked up by Ferdinand.
Fun matchup to watch right now is Mike Diesel down low and Gordy Gerson. Emotions and physicality running high. I think Mike's going to win the physicality.
Lete now against Pereira. Steinwalker tries to turn. He's cut off by Roque. Lete and Pereira again.
Oh, I thought Leite was going to play that between Pereira's legs.
Well, got away from Roquet, and that allowed an opportunity for Milwaukee. Pichard turns and goes down, and they call the foul on Ferdinand.
That's a tough call from the opposite side official when the official is right there on that side.
Ball is blocked. Jamali gathers it in for Milwaukee. 3:10 to play third. Lash trying to find the back of the net. Still haven't scored since the first quarter. Jamali on Michal. Michal runs him off. Handball there, no call. Leite now against Santana. It's a step, turns, shoots it wide. Michal takes it away, plays it down the boards for Ferdinand.
Now we got to hold this up here.
Oh, good ball for Santana. Far side, Pereira knocks it down, plays it off the boards. Settle, drive, Michal over the bar. That's his spot.
I tell you, we were talking about it during one of the timeouts. The Wave really does play a lot like their coach, the personality of their coach. They're organized, they're composed, they don't get rattled. It's a lot like Giuliano used to play. I mean, he was a fantastic player. Always in control.
No matter what happens, just keep playing, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. They definitely have their coach's personality for sure.
2 minutes to play third quarter. Here's Mello in the midfield. Thomas. Roquet kicked away. Good D there by the Wave. Roquet has to regroup. Rayleigh. Good ball to Thomas in the corner. Jamie with some room. Back for Rayleigh with 1.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Mello gives it away. Tough play there.
Yeah, I don't mind that look.
Char, his ball to the box is stolen away. Donatelli can't clear. Finally, he plays it off the boards for Mello. Mello has Roquet up ahead. Lucas. Hughes, Rayleigh's open. Cuts it back, chested down. Turner gathers it in the box. Clears it far side. Hughes runs it down. Hughes spins, goes through the legs of Bradley there, and Milwaukee gathers it in though with 45 left in the quarter. Both goals in the quarter scored by Ian Bennett and the Wave. Grable. Side Alvarez with some room. Good touch. Steal by the Blast. 20 seconds left. Donatelli down the boards. Yang will run it down. He can't clear. Ball kept alive. Hughes battles for it. Donatelli wins it. Back for Hughes. Back for Donatelli. Shot block. Rebound. Touch across. Ferdinand. Parella with the save. And time expires as the Wave keeper keeps the Blast off the board.
Some good work in the corner by Donatelli.
There you see the save. There's one. There's two as Ferdinand tried to volley it in. Back with more fourth quarter action on the way on MASL TV.
Of the MASL, your Baltimore Blast cheerleaders.
Welcome back to Baltimore. It doesn't get any more even than we are right now. Blast 3, Wave 3 on the scoreboard. Shots on goal even at 28 apiece. Maybe in the saves department, as Perella has been on fire for the Wave. I mean, you look at last week, right? And Florida gets great goalkeeping from Silva. He made 2 incredible fourth quarter saves to keep the Blast from tying it. And Perella has been outstanding here tonight.
Yeah, Perella, I know you stated he looked a little bit shaky, but he might not be clean with his saves, but he's saving the ball. That quarter was definitely, I think the first 2 quarters the Blast had the better of it. I think that quarter the Wave had the better of it.
Well, the whole thing started with Perella giving the ball away, and the Blast couldn't convert. That turned into an unsettled situation on the other end of the floor, which led to Ian Bennett's second goal. And I think the Wave used that as a little bit of motivation and really got their momentum going in that third quarter.
Yeah, look at credit to the Wave. They stayed composed. The Blast had the better of the first half. They stayed composed, came out in the third quarter and gained some momentum.
Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Ball off the boards for Roque. Lucas, 2 goals and an assist. So it's really been Bennett for Milwaukee and Roque for the Blast. Roque with the assist on Melo's goal. And pressure on Melo, he beats that. Roque has it in the corner. Far side, turns. Quick shot to the left. That's blocked. Cleared. Ian Bennett battles and then plays it clear. And a 3-line violation, I believe. 3 lines on Bennett.
That little turnaround clear almost ended up a breakaway.
It was a breakaway for Bradley. And unfortunately for Ian, it went over 3 lines.
Yes.
Blast will restart. Pereira runs on. That's blocked by Bennett. Here he comes. Pereira's going to try to run him down far side. Bennett plays it to the near corner. Goes by everyone. Shaw jumps on it. 2-on-2 with Roque. Lucas has been on a long time here. Plays it back, and Manzella will run that down.
Yeah, he's pointing to the bench now. He's a little bit gassed here. Well, it looks like we got our first shift from
Armando Tello.
Tello's
first time
out
on the floor this season. Tello, MASL veteran, playing with Florida, Orlando. Good ball here. Hughes runs past, though. And Santana able to clear.
Yeah, Hughes went to play that ball off the boards and just missed it.
William.
A little bit of an interesting shift in the personnel department. You're seeing Max up at that target forward position and Nelson playing on the back line now.
Santana comes out.
Maybe a little bit dangerous on these counters.
Yeah, I mean, Nelson, not fleet of foot.
Yeah, he doesn't have this, as we all do, he doesn't have the speed he had when he was younger.
Still call it drop ball here. He says, I got this.
Nelson wins it again.
Oh, Tello, though, kicks it through. 2-on-1! Oh, my. The Blast could not be happy with that call.
To take another look at that.
On
That's
so many levels.
A tough one.
On so many levels.
It's a really late call as well.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a little dicey. Looked like he got the ball and he was on his way.
Just a battle. I don't know if there was really a foul there. It was just a battle between 2 players. Milwaukee has it. Just over 2 minutes in here, fourth quarter. Santana goes for the tackle. They play it forward, and it goes in. You've got to be kidding me.
That's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate bounce where you're used to seeing in the past Lete take guys, skin him with his, like that first step he had. It used to be deadly. Now it's not as deadly, but he's still crafty. That ball back, this little cutback ball is fantastic.
It's Gerson who gets the foot on it. for the goal.
That's unlucky. I think it went through Hughes' legs. Might have hit the inside of his calf on the way in, actually.
3 straight for the Wave. The Blast trail for the first time tonight. Shaw clears off the boards, but Bennett's right there. It's tied up with Thomas. I mean, if you're the Blast, you have to be frustrated. You went from a 2-on-1 that was blown dead in a foul to 20 seconds later giving up a goal off the restart.
That's happened twice now, right? So they had a great opportunity to score at the beginning of the third quarter, and they don't take advantage of that. It comes down and it's a goal, and then 2v1 gets called back, and then it ends up being a little bit of a deflection and ends up in back of the net.
Another 3-line violation by Perella. Another yellow line restart for the Blast. Giveaway here by the Blast on the restart. Leite down the boards. Mello, good D. Okay. Moves it back. Blast can't clear. Now, the Blast can't make a comeback here. They're going to regret the opportunities that they had.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's those 2 plays when you come down to it. It boils down to those 2 plays so far in the second half.
Vanzella back into the offensive zone. Bradley runs through. Diesel clears. Vera, ball off the board, takes a funny hop, and nice play by Michaud to put it into the hands of Vanzella.
Williams got to be careful. You could tell he's a little bit frustrated. When he came out there, he kind of actually stepped in front of Jeff to win that ball. That's got to be 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yep. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty as Ferdinand gets taken down.
Max did a good job of getting his body in front of him, rotating him around. Oh, we got the worst to wear as well, huh?
I think it's Turner. Is there anything worse as a player than getting called for a penalty and taking the worst of it?
Nope, actually, no.
Turner's down along the boards. Let's see the replay. I mean, yeah, he caught himself in the boards.
I thought Max might have caught him with like an elbow or something. I don't know. I didn't see it.
It just didn't look like there was much contact there.
Yeah.
So Turner is going to go. Boarding on Ferdinand. Last power play, they were 1 for 2 against Florida.
Have they added some more comfortable stuff in the penalty box?
Here's the replay. Does he get him with a... I just didn't see Max hit him at all.
Yeah, that's weird. I thought he might have got him a little bit with his outside.
He did. Maybe he did.
With his outside arm?
Right before they went into the boards, but after that, there was no contact.
So Kirsten will actually step in the box to serve the 2-minute penalty.
Because Turner's hurt?
Because of head injury?
Yes.
Giveaway by the Blast. Bennett one-on-one. Bennett to the corner. Great recovery by Vanzella. Ball goes through the crease and out the other side. This is a nightmare start on the power play for the Blast.
Wow. Great job by William.
Vanzella just maybe saved the game as Bennett made the steal and was one-on-one.
The Blast have got to stay composed here. They look rattled a little bit, and they're getting really frustrated.
Okay, gives it away. Here's Bennett again. Ferdinand takes it away. Blast regroup. You can see Pereira's frustrated. You see the body language.
Yeah, Williams seems the most frustrated right now, and I understand why.
Mello, still have time, 58 seconds on the power play.
There's plenty of time in this game. They've got to stay relaxed. It's a 1-goal game with just under 10.
Ball by Pereira's blocked, and Perella picks that up. They'll call timeout here. 9:42 left, 41 seconds left on the power play. And Bennett having a few words with Vanzella. Those two having a laugh in midfield. Man, that's a big-time play by William. And they look at Bennett. William comes up and then, here's the bicycle kick, and he almost put it in his own net.
Yes, but he does well. He does
right
well.
Across
the bicycle kick almost went into a net because he hit into his own hand.
And that's, I guess,
kicks it right into his left hand.
I guess that's what Bennett was talking about, right?
He has to do that. He doesn't know who's in the box. He forces Ian wide. He's just flailing his legs there. He does a really good job.
And now the officials take a timeout, and we'll take one too. Bonus timeout here. 9:42 left in the fourth. Back with more. Wave lead at 4-3 over the Blast on MASL TV.
There's one thing I want you to do for me.
What?
Come here.
What?
Win. Win.
What are we waiting for?
No one comes into our house and pushes us around.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Campbell. What kind of power you got?
Oh, man, you know I got some soul power.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore. This could be the greatest night of our lives.
We shut them down because we can.
They don't know your heart.
On this team, we fight for that inch.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Welcome back. 9:42 left in the fourth. Blast on the power play. 41 seconds left on the power play. Perella will launch it down the field. Okay, clears, but Milwaukee gets it, and they'll rag some more time.
Yeah, this is.
There's a three-line violation. That's like the fifth or sixth one of the game for them.
Yeah, you can tell when they hit it. They're like, they're just not, they're not used to the size of the field.
This is a dangerous restart here with a power play with 30 on the power play.
They've got to get something. This first minute and 30 has been very poor, this power play.
Telly gives it away, but Wade give it right back. I don't think they have a shot yet, do they?
I don't think so.
Mello near side. Well, you got to commend Ian Bennett, not only scoring goals, but he's on the penalty kill.
I'm liking Mello's body language right now.
Telly, there it is. Mello in front, score! As the power play expires, Mello puts it into the back of the net, and we're tied at 4.
You could see his body language when he had the ball. He wanted it. He wanted to create something. Look at it. It was fortunate that it got to him, but he was in the right spot at the right time, and he was really composed when the ball got there.
Well, I think it was Donatelli, right? He plays his ball for Max. He can't hit it on target, but man, Mello's right there to put it home.
Yeah. That's a nice ball. That's a nice ball by Donatelli. He drove that one back post.
I'll tell you what, those 2 goals, we talked about passes, and Donatelli won't get an assist there, but that pass there, and then the pass for Roque, right? On the second Roque goal, where he crossed it across, and Lucas put it home.
Yeah.
Nelson with the turn. Nelson. There's what Nelson Santana does well. Of course, gets too close around the turn, and it goes to the corner of the box, and Perella was there to kind of put a hand on it and make the play.
No, Nelson does a very good job of holding the ball up. He's got a strong, low center of gravity.
So, curious, do the Blast get credit for a power play goal there? Time had expired, but I mean, they were still on the power play. There wasn't time for anyone to come out of the box there.
I think it just depends if they think he got the shot off before it actually expired. If it expired, they won't give it to him.
Well, I mean, can't you award a power play goal if the player's still in the box?
No, I think it's the time that dictates if it's a power play goal or not.
Good chip here. Chance for Bradley. Oh, taken away by Santana. Hughes, dangerous pass. Gives it away for Gerson. Turner controls. Gerson along that far side, double teamed by Raley and Thomas. Taken away 2-on-1 if they hurry, but good recovery by Milwaukee as they were changing. We got some fresh troops on the field. Blaster changing.
Great energy by Thomas to double and win that ball.
Telly now near side. Forward for Roque. Tony again with it in the midfield. Chips to space. Then Roque wins it. Nice job there. Off the boards in front. Chamali tips that away. Roque keeps it alive, and it'll come all the way back for Vanzella.
A little bit of a late run there by Lucas. He seems to be a little bit gassed.
I think that was a great play though, Lee, because he wasn't over there. Foul called on the blast. He wasn't over there, and he was kind of going the other way when he played that ball, so he had to recover, stop, and then get over there to make that play.
No, he did a great job getting there.
Here's Bennett on a run. Vanzella clears. And is there 6 men? I believe. We're going to have a conversation here. The blue card was up.
This would be a huge break for the Blast if there's too many men on the field.
Let's see.
Giuliano seems pretty adamant that it wasn't. He was explaining why it wasn't.
Well, the referees are going to talk now.
So the argument is you can't start play with 6 on the field. So they're saying they started with 6.
That is correct. That is on the officials. If it's a dead ball, you can't start with 6 if I remember correctly.
So what's the call?
They are giving it. So they are giving the penalty. I don't know.
How can you start the play?
There goes Gerson coming in.
Huh. How can you start the play if there's 6 guys on the field on a dead ball?
I don't know if the conversation was since he started it and they missed it and they played with it that they had the advantage. That seems to be the call.
Well, this is a huge break for the Blast. 6:39 left, tie game. They can get one here.
Too many men on Milwaukee. The Blast back on the power play. Tied at 4 with 6.5 left. Bennett back on the floor, killing the penalty.
Once again, I'm absolutely loving Melo's body language here.
Ferdinand, double team, gets it for Roque. Roque loses the handle. Ball punched away. Chamale double teamed, and Ferdinand takes it back.
Great double by Max to win that ball
Pereira,
back.
Roque with a drive off the glass. Goalkeeper distribution for Milwaukee. .128 left on the power play. That ball off the floor, out of play, so we're going to throw goalkeeper distribution for Vanzella. 123 left on the power play. So Wade kill, what, 5 seconds there? Here's Melo.
Juan's got to creep down. He's got to creep down a little bit lower when Melo gets this ball. There you go. He's got to creep down lower.
Plays it back and right onto the foot of Ian Bennett. He's going to shoot it. Vanzella makes the save.
I think I've heard that tonight. He literally shot that from midfield.
Ferdinand. I get it, but on the penalty kill, aren't you trying to rag time? Oh, nice ball here. Roque off the boards in front. Perella knocks it free. Pereira runs it down, and he's fouled.
I think Ian may point to his 3 goals as he knows when to shoot.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So, who are we to question him?
5:26 left, 47 on the power play. Donatelli triggers it in. Roque. Bennett on that penalty kill is just so dangerous. You make one mistake, and it's a scoring chance.
So
Ferdinand.
So when this, there it is. Better
Too
ball.
far.
Yeah.
Roque settles. Donatelli. Blast haven't done a real good job of making players move there.
No, because they're a little stagnant.
Good ball for Roque. Donatelli with 15 left. Pereira drive, save. Pereira rebound. Blocked in front by Leite. Saved a goal.
Wow. I'm not sure if that was a block or if he just got smashed with the ball.
Drive blocked, oh no. Bennett was ahead. Turns, shoots, and Vanzella makes the save. Penalty over. Waiting at full strength. Donatelli cuts it back. Gets held up, and the foul's called. Chamale with the interference call.
That's got it. So my question is, why did the near side official not make that call? And the far
Standing
official,
right there,
yeah,
right?
Far official has to make that call.
Standing right there.
I mean, Donatelli just caught the defender. He wrong-footed him. It's a simple foul, but.
So Milwaukee kills the penalty. Chip to Diesel. Diesel off the boards in front. Max settles. Still has it. Still has it. Still has it. And finally it's clear.
Max has got to lay the ball to Melo there.
He was open. Tight quarters for the Blast. They clear it though. Now a chance. Off the official. Santana loses the handle. Gets it back. In. Crosses and it's kicked away. Michaud steals. Plays it to some open space.
Wow, that's got to be
Gerson
two.
rammed him into the boards, and he's going to get a 2-minute boarding call.
That looked like a dangerous tackle from here. That has to be two.
So Gerson picks up the penalty. That's a tough penalty for the Wave. Really away from the play after Nelson had made the play.
And just coming off killing a penalty, so now their penalty killers are going to be tired here.
Here we see the replay.
Yeah, the drag foot. You can't swing that second foot through like that. They're going to call that every time.
Dangerous play is the call. 2-minute penalty. So with 3:53 left, the Blast go back on the power play.
And they don't have Ian out here because obviously they just killed one and he's probably tired.
Opens up a little bit more space for the Blast. Okay, Ferdinand, Pereira.
I like the position that Melo's taken down low.
Melo crossfield, Pereira. Roque. In front, loose. Kicked away from Max. Roque plays it back.
Good composure by Lucas there.
Telly. Melo with some space. Toe poke, save, Perella.
I don't mind that. Melo wants to score.
1:18 left on the penalty. Last regroup. Melo. Donatelli on the near side. Pereira. Roque. Ferdinand shows the top of the box. I'd like to see get Max a pass up top of the box and let him maybe turn. Dangerous pass here. Melo has, here's Max at the top of the box. Roque shot! Hey! Shoots and scores! Roque with the hat trick, and the Blast have the lead.
Well, Paul, you called that one, right? Perfect, great job by Max. Really nice turn, nice feed.
Oh, big time goal for the Blast. Look at that pass, Lee.
Nah,
Perella.
fantastic textbook, receiving it with one foot, passing it with the other. Received it on the half turn. Great finish by Lucas.
This game is far from over. 2:40 left for Milwaukee to get the equalizer.
So at what point now is Giuliano going to think about?
We've had these discussions. Timeout. Who's going to take the timeout here? Is this Milwaukee, Andrew?
Milwaukee's going to feel hard done in here with a couple back-to-back blue cards. Yeah, back-to-back blue cards. But great execution. That was great execution from the Blast there on that power play.
Wade called timeout. We've had these discussions. Obviously, I think, Lee, if you're playing on, a bigger field, if you're playing in St. Louis or you're playing anywhere but here, I mean, now's the time you probably grab a jersey, right? And think about it. But here, I mean, you have such a small field. Like, you could have so many opportunities in the last minute and a half. Do you just try to score for a minute and then pick your best spot, maybe on a restart or whatever, to go sixth attacker?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or do you just go now?
Yeah, I mean, look at it. I personally like to pull that sixth attacker. It's interesting.
I mean, remember, the Blast went early last game against Florida. It was like 2.5, but they had to restart in the Florida end, and that's when David decided to pull the trigger.
Yeah. I think Giuliano forgot his magnet board because he's using water bottles, which is awesome. It's great, quick improvising.
I'm not sure if you guys are getting me, but if you are, it looked like that Milwaukee call earlier that we thought it was the official timeout was a Milwaukee timeout. So that's now their second and final timeout of the half.
So Milwaukee's out.
So they did pull the keeper.
And they do go sixth attacker. Chamelet is the sixth attacker for Milwaukee. 2:30 left. Leite around the turn for Bennett. Vanzella's aggressive. Cleared. Rebound in front. Thomas clears. Rivera runs it down. Let it through. Matos. Leite. Toe poke off the glass over the bar. Matos can't head it forward. Blast head it back. Thomas pressures. A good play by Chamale there.
Yeah, they're off. I'll tell you what, this Milwaukee power play right now is, sixth attacker is running really well. Blast is doing a good job because Milwaukee's moving the ball very effectively.
1:42 left. Blast lead it by 1. Chamale now drives it into the nets. Manzella gets the goalkeeper distribution with 1:32 left. Perella back in goal for Milwaukee.
William had to take a drink there.
William's going to have to distribute this. He fires it down the field. Milwaukee heads it away. Wave have to control so they can get their keeper back off. And they do.
This is where you want to pressure them.
Right.
Yeah,
yes.
you want to high press them because they're trying to bring the...
Bennett goes down. Foul called on the Blast.
I thought they might have called it 2 minutes there. You know how that goes. You got a couple
Absolutely Absolutely know how that goes.
Because Santana did get him. He got it pretty good.
Start Wave, 1:12 left. Smale, Leite, Toulouse in front, kicked away. Pereira runs by. Pereira with a chance. Juwan wide. Not necessarily a bad thing. Bennett turns. Blast pressure with 50 seconds. Bennett, shot goal. Ian Bennett scores! Number 4 in the game, and we're tied at 5.
All right, nothing else to be said other than that was a fantastic strike.
What are you going to do?
That was a fantastic strike. William had no chance on that one.
Ian Bennett's having himself a night.
And I'm sure when he's listening to this, he'll be like, and that's why I shoot.
Right, just inside the yellow, just inside the far post. And it's 5-5.
That was a fantastic shot.
Oliveira gets the assist. Bennett.
How many yellow cards can you get on a bench before it affects you?
3, I think.
Okay.
How many have we accumulated?
I thought that was the third one on Milwaukee's bench. I guess it was not.
Well, the blue card placed back in, 30 seconds left. Our Lete shot knocked down by William. Blast to have it with 22 seconds left. Maybe a chance for one more. We could be looking at overtime here. Mello cuts it back. Lete cuts him off. Roque shot. Perello the save. 10 seconds left. Perello launches it down the field. Diesel cuts it off. 5 seconds. Roque with a run. Roque cuts it back. Mashaw's shot is blocked as time expires.
Ah, what a nice ball by Mello. It's a nice strike by Jeff, just happened to be a defender in his way, but what a great way to end the game that would have been.
Free soccer, that would have been controversial, was we would have had to see if the ball would have crossed the line before time expired.
I thought if it was just had to leave your foot.
I think it has to cross the line before time expires. So we'll play overtime for the first time in 2021. Here's the replay. Great ball by Mello and great block. Wow.
Yeah, the defender didn't flinch there.
Who
was
else?
that?
Who else? Lete.
Lete, yeah, Lete didn't flinch there. He stood strong.
So Ian Bennett with the tying goal. 42 seconds left. Gerson got things started here in the fourth. He got waved their first lead of the game, but the Blast responded well. Mello from Ferdinand and made it 4-4, and then Roque on the power play from Ferdinand made it 5-4 Blast. And Ian Bennett having himself a nice fourth goal of the night as he beats Vanzella late in the fourth to send us to overtime.
I'd like to take a look at that play again. I feel like the Blast threw a lot of numbers up to try to win the ball there when they were in sixth. Milwaukee was in sixth attacker.
So coin flip. Blast win the coin flip, and Milwaukee now will decide which way they want to go. Ian Bennett's asking Giuliano which way he wants to go.
Yeah. So that's my first coin flip report of the year, Paul, and you stole it.
Well, you typically would take defending closest to your bench, so it's easier to substitute.
That's what they did.
Is that what they did? I
did.
would think that's what you would do.
Yeah, Milwaukee's going to go.
Yeah, they are going to take that. Now, what's interesting, though, is it is the crowd behind the goalie there on that side, where the other side's kind of a dead side for sound, but the substitution outweighed that.
Sudden victory overtime here in Baltimore.
I don't think I've heard it ever be called sudden victory overtime.
It's a positive way.
All right, there you go.
It's a positive way to spin it. Sudden victory.
All right.
What a game, though, huh?
Really? Yeah, excellent game.
Lucas Roque, the hat trick for the Blast. Ian Bennett, 4 goals for Milwaukee.
So now we get Lucas winning it with his fourth one. He evens it up, and then thanks for coming.
On to Utica tomorrow.
On to Utica. Thank you for coming.
So, 10-minute OT. If there is no sudden victory lead, we go to penalty kicks. Or I should say shootout.
I was going to say shootouts. Yeah.
Shootout, yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, did they change
We've already had one shootout tonight.
Yeah.
Williams stopped that one from Ian Bennett. Short-handed. Here we go. Max firing the guys up.
It's gonna. I thought they were putting 60 minutes. I'm like, man, that's going to be a long quarter.
Long quarter. Here we go. Blast. Drive it to the corner. Bradley. Challenged by Diesel. Comes loose. Ferdinand wins it. Max pushed back by Alvarez. Vanzella with some space for Roque. Quick double team on Lucas this time. Quick turn, that's blocked away. Perella steps up. 20 saves for Perella through 4 quarters. 20 saves. Ball's loose. Still loose. Finally, Leite plays. Diesel heads it back forward. Chance here, 3-on-2 if the Blast hurry. Oh, good recovery by the Wave. Bradley clears.
Good job by Diesel. If that got over his head,
Ferdinand pushes Bennett in the back.
He's in on a breakaway.
Oh, absolutely. That was all or nothing for Mike Diesel. Quick restart. Blast blocked that. Leite plays it back for Turner. Well, I guess we'd expect nothing less in this rivalry than an overtime game, right?
Yeah, these were some of the funnest games to play in.
Turner back. Matos far side. Good ball here. Turner runs on. And Vanzella pops out and pounces on that one.
Really nice ball by Leite.
Long goalkeeper distribution. Santana runs it down momentarily. Bradley steals. Bradley forced back by Pereira. Raley, nice touch for Pereira. Here's a chance. Mello touches far side. Pereira runs it down. Blast win the possession. 8:15 left in the overtime. Michal pull it back. Quite honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if we actually have to go to shootout. I mean, the way these two teams play defense, right? Pereira drives, save, Perella, number 21.
I was about to say it unless that happens.
Unless that, right? It's gonna be it, right? It's gonna be somebody from behind the yellow line, right?
Yeah, listen, both keepers have been doing a great job this game, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Mello tests the waters, repelled back by the Milwaukee D. Tries again, far side, Pereira. Fresh legs on for the Blast. Jawan gives it away. Matos runs into a double team. It's away. Stoppage here as Pereira goes down.
That was
grabbing at the ankle.
Yeah, that was weird. It looked like, is he grabbing his Achilles? Because he just looked like he stepped. I don't know if he got hit.
Petticoat was back on the field. It looks like to be in considerable pain. It didn't look like there was any contact.
Yeah, those are the scary ones.
Those are the ones that are the worst probably, right?
Yep, when there's no contact, you step wrong.
Let's take a look. Also in back. Oh, he got clipped. He got clipped or he stepped on.
I think he stepped wrong.
Maybe he stepped on his foot.
I don't think he got clipped.
Maybe stepped on his foot and turned the ankle, maybe, right? Let's see from the backside.
Oh! Yeah. When you see
there
it
you
from
go.
the other side.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I was worried that it might have been, like an Achilles or something when you step, but yeah, he got a good ankle twist.
That's not very good either, though.
No, but it's better than the alternative.
The Achilles.
Yeah,
that's
better
true.
than the Achilles.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Got a good angle on that backside view. That ankle just turned.
Oh. My ankle's hurting just
looking at it, right? So free kick Milwaukee outside the yellow. 7:19 left in the overtime. Leite. Works on Donatelli. Diesel fakes, comes for the double team. Quick shot that goes wide to the corner. Hughes battles there. Blast clear off the bench. No, it stays in. Thought it was going to go out and hit off the top of the bench and stayed in. And Max Ferdinand did a nice job there to move out of the way. Or that could have been a top of the arc restart if he touches
That's
it.
3 lines. That's
three
3 lines.
line violation on Leite, and he's shocked. He's shocked.
He was a step. No, he was a step over.
He
was a step behind.
Can the Blast get something out of the restart here? The best look all night off the restart was Roquet's bicycle. Quick restart. Donatelli with the shot. That's gathered in. Quick counter to the corner. Good D by Ferdinand to clear. Leite runs on for the Wave.
Well, it's definitely something David's going to have to work on because typically the Blast are really efficient.
Cut by Steinwalker. Great tackle by Raley. Santana. Good touch for Ferdinand. Over. Roque shoots. He scores! Lucas Roque, number 4, and the Blast win in overtime. Lisa Chantarette, you're a prophet.
I told you, Lucas, put your 4th in and let's go home. Thank you for coming. Oh, he's taken.
Now the melee on the field.
Oh, yeah.
Both coaches step in. David Bascom right in the middle of it.
Dave's trying to break it up. Adriano went flying in there. These games are always heated. I wonder who's going to be player of the game. Man, he's got a lot of nice ink.
Here we go. Santana starts it, the veteran, with a great touch to Ferdinand, and then he plays to Roque. Ball game. And then the Donnybrook broke out in front of the Milwaukee bench. There it is again. That's how fast it happens.
So Lucas was having at it with number, who is that? Oliverio? So
Olivero's 8.
Yeah, so I think that's who Lucas was gesturing to when he took his shirt off on it.
Roque still talking. Neto has to pull him back. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the save of the game here as they separate the players on the field. Here's the save of the game. It's a good sequence here by Van Zellen in the second quarter. Makes a big-time save here. Carries it up over onto the glass and then comes back with 2 more right there. And off the rebound, able to slide across the crease and make the play. That's your save of the game for the Blast. And if we can actually separate the players long enough, I think we're going to go down to the field eventually and try to talk to Lucas Roque. Roque with 4 goals tonight, but a little side note to that, Max Ferdinand with 4 assists tonight for the Blast as well. We're going to have to tackle Lucas and bring him back over.
Never a dull moment when you have the Blast Wave games. Always intense, great intense rivalry. What a great way to end it.
Final stats, man, I'll tell you what. Matt Perella tonight, 22 saves for the Wave.
And the Blast, 41 shots.
41 shots for the Blast.
And 33 shots for Milwaukee.
What a night. Did you see what triggered the whole post-game?
Lucas was getting into it with someone. I think it was
Oliviero. How can you be celebrating and getting into it at the same time?
No, because he went straight to him, and then they were jawing afterwards as well. So something happened
between those two.
And then obviously that's how Lucas wanted to end it.
Well, shout out to Andrew Primrose, who actually ran over and pulled Lucas Roque back. And got him over to do the interview. And Andrew Primrose down to the field. Let's send it down to Andrew and a very happy Lucas Roque.
Down here with Lucas Roque, and I guess we can hear it, and it seems like it's working. So Lucas, before we talk about the game, I guess you wanted to make sure that everybody knew your name with the jersey. Was that the point there?
No, I was just celebrating. The guy was talking crap the whole game. He was hitting me dirty the whole game, and he said he never heard my name. So I just wanted to introduce myself.
So you introduced yourself there, 6 goals through the first 2 games. You guys get the home win. What did it mean for you guys coming back and winning in overtime?
I think today it means more than anything because it was a really tough night. We lost someone that we love, so it means a lot to our team.
So let's talk about that. I can notice the emotion coming up there as you talk about Miss Hale and the emotions for that. What did you guys want to do for Miss Hale and for Mr. Hale coming in tonight?
We wanted to win, man. It took whatever it takes. All we wanted to do is come out with a win because I know she will love it.
Well, she's certainly up there watching, and she appreciates the 4 goals. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go, Lucas Roque. A little touching moment there at the end. Lee, did you ever have to introduce yourself to another player?
Not that way. But I think that's hilarious. You know what? Absolutely. He said he didn't know his name. He knows it now. So good for him.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Roque with 4. Max Ferdinand with 4 assists tonight. And the Blast in overtime get David Bascom's first win as a head coach. And dude, just that whole thing, just to get that monkey off your back, coming in and being the new coach, that has to be huge for David.
Yeah, listen, absolutely. I mean, obviously Dave's been part of all the championships here that the Blast had as a player and as an assistant coach. But yeah, you want to get that first win as a head coach, and to get it against Milwaukee is always kind of special, you know, because that's the rivalry. How many times have we played them for championships in the past, and 2 storied franchises going at it?
You know, especially we talked about how the Blast would respond. They had the 3-1 lead. Things didn't go their way in the third. They missed some opportunities, and that led to a couple Ian Bennett goals. Gordy Gerson puts them up 4-3. How would they respond? And we saw how they responded. Mello and Roque give them the lead back before Bennett ties it, but they responded well.
Listen, I spoke about how Milwaukee kind of was emulating their coaching personality, or his personality. The Blast is taking on David's personality, which is always fighting to the end, working hard, not giving up. So I think that's a great win.
No doubt. 6-5 win for the Blast. They jump on the Blast bus tonight. They'll head to Utica. They'll play in Utica tomorrow at 2 o'clock. But it's a good news final here from Secu Arena, as Lucas Roque, 4 goals, including the game winner in overtime, as the Blast defeat the Wave 6-5. I'm Paul Minnemeyer, for my broadcast partner Lisa Chantarette and Andrew Primos, saying so long from Secu Arena. Once again, our final, Blast 6, Wave 5 in overtime. You've been watching Blast Soccer on MASL TV.